And you went on to play basketball at Western High School.
Yeah.
And since you mentioned that you stopped playing football at 10, did you play any other sports at Western High School?
No. I am a all in or not at all type of person. And I think I've been like that since I was very young. And that's why I stopped playing football, because I just wanted to concentrate on basketball. I think it's important for kids to play a lot of different sports to figure out what they're good at. But for me, I'm not like that. So when I stopped playing football and really started to play basketball, it was a conscious decision that I knew that this was going to be my route.
Okay.
I wasn't forced. My dad played. My brother played. I wasn't forced. It was just I was always around the basketball court anyway.
Right. Okay. And when you got to Western High School, was there already a winning tradition there in terms of basketball?
Yeah, there was. We were back-to-back state champions for my junior year and my senior year, but I wasn't on the junior year team because, how should I say it? I was messing around in school.
Okay.
And my dad and my mom were pretty strict. And my freshman year of high school, I played. My sophomore year of high school, I played JV. And my junior year, I got into a lot of trouble because I just wasn't feeling like going to class.
Yeah.
Well, okay, no, I wasn't skipping out on school. I just wasn't interested in doing my homework.
Right.
So my family had a rule, like if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're not going to do what you want to do.
Right.
And my dad pretty much held me out my whole junior year. I was starting to get recruited. He didn't care. He was like, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're not doing it. And pretty much my whole junior year, I sat out. My team ended up winning the championship that year. And then that summer, between my junior and my senior year, my dad sat me down and he was like, look, what do you want to do with your life? Like, are you going to be lazy and not motivated and be working at McDonald's after high school, or do you want to make something of yourself? And it was I remember that conversation very vividly, and it was kind of at that moment that it switched for me, because I wasn't dumb. I was lazy. I was just going through puberty. Lazy.
Right, it's a typical thing at that age.
Exactly.
Just your mind's on other things.
Exactly. I wasn't flunking out or something like that. I just wasn't performing to the level that my father and my mother had put forth for me.
Right.
That they demanded, that they expected.
Right.
And so it was at that moment that it was like, okay, well, I can continue on this route that I'm going, or I can change, or I can do what I have to do.
Right.
And I chose to do what I had to do. And that summer between my junior and senior year was a really pivotal moment, because that was the first AAU team that I had played for, the traveling team to go to different tournaments. And I remember we went to a tournament in Phoenix, Arizona. And that's where I had my kind of coming out party, because nobody really knew me. I was under the radar.
Right, and you didn't play your junior year.
Exactly. And that was the moment where I think I got on a lot of coaches' radars, and I performed well that summer, and then the ball started rolling for me after that summer